Hi guys.
Yeah, how are you?
Good. So, what are we doing today? Or
We're
making a
just
little movie, or what's going on?
we're just going to be asking you a few questions for this documentary series that we're making.
Oh. Oh, so like the Kardashians,
No,
like
not
that,
like the Kardashians. It's
like
more
that. I see.
documentary
I
than
see.
than reality.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's kind of time for a new celebrity, so I'm excited about that. Okay. All right.
All right. Well,
Well,
if you can have a seat over here, we can get started. Yeah, just have a seat.
this is like a normal walk.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. There's like I said, this is just an interview. So yeah, just a normal walk and just have a
Normal
seat.
sit. Normal people sit.
Yeah, you just sit down.
Whew. It's tough being a reality star.
Okay, I think I should clarify that it's more of a documentary. I mean, there are aspects of reality to it, but there aren't any of the fabricated situations or contrived things that you've come to expect with reality TV today. So
Okay. So you're not gonna make me eat any weird food for money.
no, that's not what we do. Um,
Okay.
Once again, it's just it's a documentary series about your life and the lives of your sisters.
Okay. Still sounds like the Kardashians, but it's okay. I'll figure it out.
Oh,
It's
okay.
it's fine.
All right. Well, we're gonna get started. So this is the interview with Sister Monica for the documentary. The time is about 2:30. Yeah. So about 2:30. All right. All right. So I think I should start with the most obvious question, which is why did you become a nun?
Why did I become a nun?
Mhm.
I don't think it was a choice so much as I kind of just stumbled upon it. You know what I mean?
No, I don't follow.
You know, it's like when you just kind of just want to follow somebody. Have you heard this song? It goes. It's really. It used to be really popular. Like I have decided to follow Jesus.
Yeah, I remember that from
Mm,
Vacation Bible
like that.
School. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And it's kind of like Jesus is at the front of the line,
Right.
so you're gonna follow him.
Well, I think they
Just follow
were
him.
following him
Because
because
he's the line leader.
well, I think it had more to do with the fact that he died for their sins than it had to do with just him being at the head of the line.
I don't know. It's up for debate.
Oh, yeah, I
But
guess the scriptures are up for interpretation sometimes, but I'm really
but
thinking that the fact that he gave them the chance at everlasting life was probably more important than
you're
that he
saying
just had
that
to.
supersedes the fact that he was the line leader.
Right, right. That's what I think. I mean, that's how I
I
would
mean, I
interpret
never
it.
thought of it that way.
Hmm, interesting.
I never thought of it that way. But basically that's kind of how I made my career choice though.
Oh. All right, so what exactly is your vocation or calling within the context of your vows as a nun?
My vocation. Okay, so I know how you people get in Hollywood. I know how you get. And I don't want to brag or anything like that. I'm not trying to tell you how to do your job. I'm just trying to say that, I was in a diner and I looked over and I see Tyler Perry, and I don't think that was just an accident. I think I know what I'm talking about here. So what would be a really good thing to do is where I break down the word of vocation. Start off with vocation, which is derivative of vacation, which is derivative of vacuum cleaner. And then we take the origins of the word, like Greek and Latin and another language, and we talk about the history of that, and then I'll give you a really intelligent response.
Oh,
We can do that later.
okay, I'm not really sure what Tyler Perry had to do with that
Yeah.
question or any of that other stuff you mentioned.
But
Okay, so what is it that you do in ministry for the Lord?
well, one of the teachers broke her legs, and now I just teach dance to the kids
Hey,
at
that's
the parish school.
kind of the answer I was looking for there. Thank you. Now, we do have plans to interview the rest of your sisters, Sister Alphadine, Sister Patrice, Sister Grace, and I believe Sister Immaculata. Is that a real name?
Her name's Immaculata. Do you really have to interview all of them?
Yeah, because they'll all be, a focus on this new documentary series. So.
Everybody's getting an interview.
Everybody, absolutely. And I'm actually kind of surprised because none of them were available today because they said they had church. So,
Star of it.
well, there really isn't a star per se. Like you all kind of getting equal screen time.
Background.
What?
I get it.
Okay. Yeah. Well, it's interesting because I really wanted to interview everyone at the same time, but this was really one of the only days that we had available, and they said they were all busy today because of church. So did you go earlier today or?
We don't go to the same church.
I'm sorry, what? What do you mean?
I feel like you're nun profiling right now. Like, we don't all go to the same church.
Oh, okay, well, okay, everybody else isn't here.
Is that what I'm hearing right now? We don't go to the same church.
Is that not a thing? I mean, I just assumed that you were all part of this, the
No.
same, no? Okay.
Well, okay, we're all a part of the same group.
Okay,
We're all nuns. We all took the same vows.
all right.
Although I'm not married to Jesus. We're just talking. I made that very clear. I have his number, we text, we're friends on Facebook. Now, I go to the church across the street.
Okay,
Because it's a little more my style.
all right. Are you the only one who goes there from here?
To my knowledge, yes.
It's kind of interesting. What is it like with living with your sister since you don't go to the same church? What is it like living with them?
Living with them is kind of like they spend a lot of their time telling me what to do, and I spend a lot of my time, playing music and pretending not to hear them. But basically, we're in the living room hanging out. Oh, and we're not at a convent. We're at a condo.
Okay.
Different things. Totally different things. Not like a timeshare, but just a condo. And, we'll be doing our normal stuff, and Sister Alphadine and Sister Immaculata will walk in. Usually I say just Alphadine and Immaculata. I'll skip the sister stuff. But anyway, AKA Mommy and Daddy will come home, and we just go into our rooms and do our own things, our separate ways, after dinner.
Okay, interesting. Now, being that you are a woman of the church, I mean, obviously not this church, but a woman of the church, do you ever give any words of wisdom?
It is funny you should ask that question because I tried to do that regarding our upcoming nativity production. I tried to address the board about it.
Oh, what's the issue with this year's nativity?
They're just running it into the ground, doing a poor job developing it.
Pretty straightforward, though, isn't it? I mean, you've got the baby Jesus and the wise men, and I mean, it's kind of like a staple. I don't really know how you run that into the ground.
The jungle animals, the cliff, the baboon that lifts the baby Jesus at the end of the angels singing the song that Elton John wrote.
Okay, I'm going to have to stop you right there because it sounds like you're talking about the Lion King. I don't think that's the story of the nativity. I think that's something different that you're describing. Like I feel like you saw the Lion King and maybe like went to sleep and then like woke up and just kind of got it mixed up a little bit.
Confident. I'm talking about the Bible. Like,
I'm pretty confident.
I don't.
I mean, you're the nun, but still, I kind of think that.
Full disclosure, I've never looked at it in Aramaic or Hebrew or Greek or Latin. I just got the English to go by.
Right.
So, we're talking about the English translation of what happened, which clearly states the things that I just said. And if they're comfortable doing that, I mean, I guess it's on them. But I really want it to be biblical.
Yeah, I think they probably do as well. I guess I'm still thinking that I'm hearing the Lion King, especially when you talk about Elton John. Now, I'm pretty sure that Elton John wasn't alive back in those days.
I don't think you understand the concept of time, space, and dimension. We won't go into that.
Yeah, I think you might now be
I've tried to
incorporating.
talk to the board about it too. No one seems to get it.
Yeah, it sounds like now you're incorporating Doctor Who. I don't know what's going on here, but let's see. I've got a. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. Look, you need to turn off your phone when you're doing interviews.
Sorry, it's a new app. I'm sorry.
Okay, if you can just.
It's okay. Hey,
just-
hey, this is my favorite song. This is my James.
Give me a chance here, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
Thank you. For
That
those
was a workout.
spiritual dance moves that you mentioned earlier.
Yeah, I mean, I would have moonwalked, but there's carpet. And
Yeah, it's
Jesus
so
did not just
unfortunate.
walk over the water. He moonwalked, he crypt walked, he did a lot of different types of walking. So that's another translation issue we won't get into, but keep going.
Yeah, which reminds me, you keep mentioning these translations. Is there any way that I could get my hands on a copy of this Bible that you're reading from? Because it sounds quite interesting. I mean, we have Jesus moonwalking on water, and Elton John, and lots of other, time travel, all this other type of stuff. It sounds very interesting. Is there any way we could get a copy of that before we go?
Yes.
Thank you.
Digital Dropbox it, read it, tell me what you think.
Yes, I will definitely get back to you with my notes on that. This has been very productive today. I really appreciate you coming out.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. All right.
So is there a trailer I go to, or?
No, there's no trailer. We're just a documentary series, so you'll just be doing what you normally do.
So I just go back home.
Right. Just go back. Or the church across the street if you like, or the church here, whichever one you feel most comfortable with.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna do this in case the paparazzi are out.
I can assure you
Right.
they're not, but if you so choose, then yeah, that's fine.
So, are we done?
Oh yeah, we're done. Very much so.
Well, I think the interview went great. I don't think it could have gone any better. And, and I've been trying to tell the other ones, the other nuns, Sister Immaculata, Sister Alphonine, Sister Grace, Sister Patrice, that, instead of saying their prayers, they should just be alone in their rooms pretending that Ellen DeGeneres is there or Oprah is there, interviewing them as practice. So I've been pretty much talking to myself alone in my room for a few days now. So I felt very prepared, very confident, and, I'm just really excited to become a reality TV star. It's time to, grow in my career.